We have some pretty explosive footage here sent to us from a fan and a viewer in Italy who took some telescopic footage of the moon of what looked to be some sort of balloon or sphere-shaped structures that looked to be bundled together, almost like a large bundle of balloons that you would see at birthday parties, or the nucleus of an atom. That's the closest thing that I can use to describe this object. Now, I was sent a Facebook message from the source of this footage, who goes by the name of Ebby. That's his nickname. He wished that his first and last name not be used, which is completely understandable. However, I will post the links to his YouTube channels below. He has some extremely amazing 4K videos from his telescope of the moon, and it's just amazing. So we have this footage here, and it was posted in mid-July of 2015. So I was sent a Facebook message regarding the footage, and the source stated, and I quote, "So I used a 12-inch Orion Dobsonian telescope." And just for reference real quick, this is the telescope here, or a similar telescope, and you can see how large it is when you've got a fairly tall person standing next to it. Although the man in this image standing next to the telescope looks a little bit too happy to be there for my comfortability. He just looks positively thrilled to be using that telescope. And these are just basic images found on Google, so maybe he's just really happy to be using that telescope, I don't know. But anyway, you get the gist of what type of telescope was used, and as we go back to what the source said, he further stated that he apologized for the crappiness of the video because he didn't have tracking at the time that he filmed this, and it was all manual, and the magnification was super high. But one thing he did state was that with the naked eye into the eyepiece without the cell phone recording it, that this object was clear as day. So he said that he saw the structure, formed of these black spheres or balloon-like structures, all bunched together, and it was just there floating above the crater, as you're seeing in the video above. And if you pause at the right frames, it's clearly visible. He stated that he observed it for between 5 to 10 minutes. He took the video, after which he stopped the video, and he went and told some of his friends and colleagues what he had seen, and when he returned, the object was gone. And as you can see in the video, there are 4 small craters, and the source of the footage actually went and looked up and found where exactly these craters were, which you're seeing in this image here. And we will post a link to this image down in the video description. And he found the spot that he was filming, and created a large mosaic. And as you can see in that image, you will see no structure that looks anywhere near what we're seeing in this video. And here are some still frames of the structure, which does eerily look like the nucleus of an atom. And the source stated that he was completely shocked, and he hasn't hardly been able to sleep at night without thinking about it, because since it happened, and after which he returned, the object was nary seen again. And it was after this sighting that the source got the necessary equipment and hookup to provide tracking when creating these videos. So as you look on his channel at some of his amazing 4K videos of the moon, they are completely still and tracked, so that the next time a structure like this is found, we will be able to see it in much better definition. And as you look in the video here, you can obviously see these large black spheres bunched together again like a large bundle of balloons, and these things would have to be massive, hovering above the crater. And for any of you astronomy aficionados out there, the eyepiece inside of the telescope used was an Explorer Scientific 14mm 82 degrees FOV. And once again, unfortunately no tracking at the time, and he did not have a mount for his cell phone. However, the object is clear as day, especially when you slow down the video, you can see the object there. Another thing to note is that the object in these craters are actually at the south, near the bottom of the moon. The video is rotated due to the telescopic mirrors, and the area is south just to the left of Tycho crater. And once again, this source stated that simply looking through the eyepiece with the naked eye without the camera, the definition and view of the structure was 20 times better. He said that there was no aberration, and that it was a crystal clear night, and that this thing was simply floating there until it wasn't, and was completely gone when viewing it a second time. So this is an amazing piece of footage. If you know Secureteam, you'll know that we have documented the various and endless anomalies found on the lunar surface. The moon is an enigma that is shrouded in so much mystery, and it's simply one of the most fun things to research. There has been documented evidence from astronomers to astronauts who walked on the moon, of crafts both on the moon and above the moon, We have seen ships, we have seen towers, we have seen domes, we have seen bases, we have seen vehicles leaving tracks behind, we have seen UFOs exiting craters, we have seen UFOs landing on the moon, we have seen UFOs flying around the front side of the moon going around to the back, we have seen lights on the moon, we have seen smoke, and in some cases we have even seen clouds. So I firmly believe that this object is up there, whatever it was. And there is no question at all whether there are anomalous structures in, on, and around the moon. So once again, I'd like to give a big thanks to the source who sent us his footage and who is now going to be working with Secureteam to get more footage of like this out. Now that he has his setup and he can record high definition 4K videos, I have no doubt that we will catch some amazing stuff in the future. So be sure to stick around for that, let us know what you guys think, and share and subscribe on your way out. Thank you.